How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 things not to do in the stock market right now in the current environment that we're in. And this is actually a video that applies to everybody, whether you're a trader, an investor, long the market, short the market, you're going to find some value in this video. And before we get into the 3 things not to do, let me preface the video with what's been going on here in the U.S. over the past couple of days. So yesterday, we got word of another $2.3 trillion stimulus package that's really going to help small businesses. And if you don't know, well, many of you do know, small businesses have been affected the most throughout this global crisis. The mom and pop shops, these little restaurants across the U.S., it's no question. They've been hit a lot harder. They're a lot tighter when it comes to their cash. They can only stay afloat, a lot of them, for a couple of days without the stimulus. And compared to the big names, Amazons, Walmarts, Targets, obviously they're getting hit a lot harder. We also got news that the Fed is looking to buy junk bonds now, which it has never done before. These are bonds of companies that are insolvent. Many of them are insolvent. Many of them don't even deserve to be in business. The Fed's literally just coming in and saving the day for them. During a normal capitalist structure, during a down market, a down economy, a lot of these companies would go out of business. So it's crazy now the Fed is coming and swooping and saving the day for them, as well as a lot of the major airlines. Boeing is going to get a bailout. So a lot of bailouts, a lot of bonds are being bought. We have 17 million jobless claims in the U.S. over the past couple of weeks, 3 weeks actually, which is historic. The unemployment rate, a lot of people say it's going to be 30%, 25%, 40%. These are historic times that we're living in. And there's a lot of more data that we can talk about. GDP is getting crushed. Debt to GDP is terrible. And yet the stock market is going up. The stock market went from $34 down to not $34. The S&P went from $3,400 down to $2,200. Now it's back up to $2,800. And by the way, I prefaced this video, you may be asking yourself, Stas, are you a perma bear? No, I'm not, guys. I'm just giving you guys my opinion from the way I'm seeing it right now, and I'm kind of trying to view things clearly, right? The market is running up on really this perfect scenario that the economy is going to open back up and we're going to get back to normal, business to normal. Everything is going to be normal, right? That's kind of the scenario that the market's pricing in now. We went from 3,400 down to 2,200. Like I said, that's a 35% drop. And in the past 10, 15 days, we've seen a 22% recovery. So that leads me to the first thing not to do in today's stock market, and that is not to FOMO into it. FOMO meaning fear of missing out. I've seen so many people, and trust me, running a YouTube channel, you get comments every single day, and being involved with many other channels, looking at their comments, the community in general, you see this stuff. You see people seeing this sharp rally, and they're panicking like they're going to miss the recovery, right? And that's one thing that you should not be doing right now, because historically we've seen in every bear market, maybe not every bear market because I don't have the stat right here in front of me, but in most bear markets, let's put it that way, we see many recoveries in the bear market. And I believe now technically we're not in a bear market anymore because the S&P is up 20% from its bottom. But either way, I still view this as a bear market. And the last thing that you would want to happen to you right now, which is why I'm saying don't FOMO into this, because it's it's a very quick recovery. The last thing that you'd want to do is dump everything in here into the market right now and have it take another leg down if this perfect scenario doesn't end up panning out. Because let's say we do have another hiccup with this CV. Let's say the market, or not the market, the economy does get pushed back to opening another month, whatever it may be. This could cause another huge hit in the market. And am I saying not to buy stocks at all? Of course not. You can do whatever you want. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying don't go all in right now. Don't FOMO into it. Don't take all of your money and jump into it right now. Sure, you can buy a little bit dollar cost average if that's your long-term strategy. Sure, go ahead. But be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful, because a lot of perfection right now, in my opinion at least, is priced into the stock market. And if you guys actually, quick pause, if you guys want 2 free stocks from Webull, you can go check out my affiliate link down below in the description box. All you have to do is put in $100 into that account, and you get 2 free stocks, with one of them valued up to $1,400. And that helps me out. It helps the free content that I'm putting up here on YouTube. It just helps the channel out in general. So the second thing not to do is don't let the media scare you out of your position. And by that I mean your position as an investor, as a trader. Let's say you're long the market, you're short the market, and then you turn on CNBC, and then you're like, oh no, now I'm going from being a bear to a bull, or a bull to a bear. Try to avoid this. Try to avoid this, because let me tell you this one thing, and you guys know this for yourselves. The media tries to play off of your emotions. And what is not good when it comes to the stock market? Well, emotions. Handling investments with emotions is terrible. It's not good when it comes to making money. Handling trades with your emotions is not good. So looking at the media, whether it's CNBC, whether it's Fox, CNN, they obviously push their own agendas. That's clear, right? And having these outlets influence your decisions is foolish. If you're long the market, stick to your strategy, and if the fundamentals change, then pivot. If you're short the market, stick to your strategy. If the fundamentals change, pivot. Do not let these major media outlets, scare you out, because a lot of the time that can cost you money. Let me tell you, when I was a beginner, a couple years back, first investing, first trading, I'd buy stocks that Jim Cramer talks about, or whoever, CNBC, whatever. And I'd get smoked doing that. So, you just have to approach this with caution, with, a grain of salt when it comes to listening to the media. Of course, listen to them, what they have to say, but have your own filter. Don't be brainwashed. Understand how to kind of dictate things for yourself, see things with a clear vision. And the third thing not to do, especially in this economic scenario that we're in, where a lot of unprofitable companies, a lot of kind of risky companies are at risk, is not to speculate on gamble stocks with bad balance sheets. And by this I mean companies that are at risk of bankruptcy. And let me change that a little bit. You can speculate. Yes, I speculate obviously with some gamble stocks. I know you guys do. So let me change this. Don't speculate with an amount of money you're not willing to lose. Only speculate with an amount of money you're willing to lose. And if you do that, you'll be fine, especially if, of course, those speculative stocks end up doing very well. But the last thing I'd like to see for you guys watching my videos is to put in a lot of money, a lot of the hard-earned money that you've worked for, right? This is kind of going back to the media scare thing, because it ties in with your emotions. The last thing I want you to do is put in a lot of money, and then all of a sudden bankruptcy hits, and then you're screwed. At that point, you might not want to ever be back into the stock market. So this is something to consider. Always look at companies that don't have a lot of current debt, don't have a lot of long-term debt, have cash to weather the storm. And a lot of those companies are the blue chip stocks. Let's be honest. The Proctors of the world, Johnson & Johnson, Pepsi, Coke, a lot of these utility stocks, regulated utilities, that is, consumer staples, right? These are the companies that I focus on, at least from a long investing perspective, not in economic situations like these, not companies like, although I own them, NEO, for example. I don't want to put too much money in a company like NEO, even a company like Uber, although I do think they'll make it through, they'll be successful. They're not a profitable company at the end of the day. They're losing a lot of money. That is a huge risk in the stock market that we're in today, in the economy that we're in today. Another stock like that is CCL. It's been seeing a nice rally recently. That's Carnival Cruise Line, but still, it's at risk of bankruptcy. It's very, very risky. So the last thing I'd want for you guys to do is to put in an amount of money that you're not willing to lose, and then you lose it. So let's really go over the three things again to wrap up this video. So the first thing not to do is do not FOMO into the stock market. Sure, you can buy in with your normal weekly budget, whatever it is, a little bit by little bit, but I think it's a bad idea to just dump in everything right now in fear of missing out on a potential quote-unquote V-shaped recovery, which I don't think is going to happen. But who knows, right? I could be wrong. But that's the first thing not to do. The second thing not to do is do not let the media scare you, brainwash you out of your position, whether that is long or short. Don't let the media make you sell your stocks if that's not what you want to do. Just stick to your plan, pivot accordingly, and don't let the media really dictate what you do with your money. That's all I'm thinking for this second thing. The third thing, like I just said, guys, don't speculate right now on gamble stocks, spec stocks with an amount of money that you are not willing to lose. So that is it, guys. Those are three things. Quicker video today. I'd love to know what you have to think down below in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button for me, and don't forget to claim your 2 free stocks from Webull, linked down below in the description box. Those are valued up to $1,400. All you have to do is put in $100 into the account. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.